Yeah, so I used to live on South Acton estate. This estate was sold and regenerated. I'm not against some regeneration, but in terms of how much of that council housing has been sort of like for like, it can't have been like for like because it was all council. There's no transparency where you can just look up the figures and see how much social housing or London affordable housing, which isn't really affordable. The flat that I lived in was perfectly good. It just really, really needed some repairs and upkeep. I remember the old youth centre as well, and there was an old nursery there as well. So I think we just haven't had a very good deal. If you look at somewhere like Hammersmith and Fulham, when they built the Westway development, Stephen Cowan on the Labour Council there got such a good deal out of the private sector that they don't have to pay for adult social care indefinitely forever. So all their old people get meals, they get their adult social dementia care, everything for free. Because he had a spine and he stood up for them and he got them a good deal from the private sector. I don't think we've had a good deal. Like I said, I don't mind some regeneration, but I think you really have to have a council with backbone who are going to stand up for us and get us a good deal and make sure that those people that develop that property and are the freeholders and then the leaseholder arrangements that they have, that they're accountable and they finish things like roads and they do mend things like pipes.
Can things be changed now after all these years?
I'm not sure how much. I think if you get a new council in place, I don't see why things can't change drastically.
But where are the councillors for the estate?
Well, there's one there. There's me.
Yeah,
there's
no, but
Misa. We're trying to.
I'm asking where the existing ones are because they don't seem to be doing nothing.
Yeah.
No, we took one of them, Josh Blacker. Josh Blacker's on this estate. Is a councillor here, isn't he? He was in the children's centre. They tried to close 12 out of 24 children's centres across the borough. So we, along with the Greens, ran a campaign to object. So we ended up going to court with them. He was in court. So we haven't had the outcome of that yet. But we're kind of standing against the sale. We're community people, activists, standing against the sale of public assets. These are for us. So our Alzheimer's and dementia care, old people social care homes are ours. Right, they sit there down on Church Road and they're opposite the NHS centre and the mosque, and we all went there for our COVID jabs or whatever. That's probably worth, I don't know, 6 million, 8 million, 10 million pounds, maybe 12 million pounds, maybe more. But it's got a small secure garden and you can see the density of this population. As we age, you know, our parents or us, you know, we're going to need to have these places, and if they're affordable because we own them as the council, then we're not going to have extremely expensive bills to pay to the private sector. Our council tax money can go back into a council asset and look after us rather than involve the private sector. I think also when you build a